Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to be diving into some expanded, and we're going to be looking at Ultra Necrozma today. So Ultra Necrozma is a really powerful single prize deck that utilizes this new Ultra Necrozma from one of our most recent sets with the attack Luster of Downfall. So for a Psychic and a Metal Energy, it does 170 damage, and we can discard an energy from our opponent's active Pokemon. So this is a really strong attack, but it does come at a cost. Ultra Necrozma has an ability, Ultra Burst. This Pokemon can't attack unless your opponent has 2 or fewer prize cards remaining. So we are playing expanded. We have a couple ways that we can actually abuse this attack by getting rid of this ability. One of those is Alolan Muck. Alolan Muck has the ability Power of Alchemy, which makes it where each basic Pokemon in play, in our hands, or in either player's discard pile has no ability. And we're also playing Silent Lab. Silent Lab is a very powerful stadium that makes it to where each basic Pokemon in play in each player's hands or discard pile have no abilities. So by utilizing those 2 cards, we'll be able to get around the Ultra Burst ability and use Luster of Downfall every single turn. So we are playing a Toolbox variant of this deck using other Ultra Beasts. We're playing 1 copy of Buzzwole. Buzzwole has a very powerful Sledgehammer attack for a fighting energy. It does 30 damage, but if our opponent has exactly 4 prize cards remaining, it does an additional 90. So we play this for the fighting weakness. If we're going up against Pikarom, Zorg variants, any type of deck that is weak to fighting and we can take a quick knockout with Sledgehammer, it's good. So we're also playing 1 copy of Nihilego for Nightcap. If our opponent has exactly 2 prize cards remaining, we get to choose one of their attacks from one of their Pokemon in play and use it as this attack. So if we need to use a GX attack that our opponent has available for us to seal the game or get back into the game, this attack can become very clutch. We're also playing a 2/2 Octillery line for Abyssal Hand, just another way for us to draw through our deck. The thing about this deck is we built it for consistency because we want to be able to see our energy and continue to chain Ultra Necrozmas or Silent Labs, whatever we need to keep attacking. We're playing Computer Search as our A spec. You could argue to play Dowsing Machine, but because we are going for more consistency, if we see Computer Search on our first turn, we can get any piece that we're missing currently or late game. If we need to find an energy or stadium or another attacker, we can do that as well. We're playing 2 copies of Energy Lotto. We only play special energy in this deck, and we're only running 6 energy, so this is just another way for us to find energy. We're playing Field Blower, obviously, just to get rid of any item cards that might be annoying or stadiums. We're playing Great Catcher, so that way we can get quick knockouts on Shamans and Dedenne GX. We're playing 2 Mysterious Treasure, 4 Nest Ball. Nest Ball is really good for this deck because all of our main Pokemon are going to be basic, so just being able to get them without having to discard is really good. 2 Rescue Stretcher. We are a low HP single prize deck, so we want to be able to continue to chain attackers or shuffle Pokemon back into our deck that we need for later. 2 Special Charge. Again, we're only playing 6 energy, and they are all special energy, so being able to shuffle those energies back into our deck is going to be extremely important. 4 Trainer's Mail for consistency. I love this card. You know, I really wish we had it in Standard right now. It adds so much consistency to decks like this. We're playing 3 Ultra Ball. You could change this for Level Ball if you want to search out for Octilleries that way, but the reason why we're playing Ultra Ball is just 1, it gets our basics, but also 2, it's just another way for us to search out Octillery and Muck. 3 Versus Seeker. Versus Seeker is an awesome item card that allows us to put a supporter from our discard into our hand. And like I said, we are playing 4 Silent Labs. This is the only stain we play because this is the only one we want to see. For our supporter line, we're playing 1 Cynthia, 1 Guzma. We're playing 2 Guzma and Hala. Now, well, excuse me, 1 Guzma and Hala. This is a super powerful card for this deck, allowing us to search our deck for any stadium card, which would be Silent Lab. And then, if we discard 2 cards from our hand, we can also go get a Pokemon tool and a special energy. So it'll allow us to get the double dragon energy for our Necrozmas every single turn. We're also playing 1 in. 1 copy of Pokemon Ranger, so if we go up against a deck that either 1 item locks us or 2 prevents us from playing special energy from our hand, our deck falls apart completely, and we also can't attack since we only run special energy. So Pokemon Ranger is a good card, and we really do have to run it in this specific list. We're playing 4 Professor's Research or Professor Sycamore. I think that's just, how would you say that? Professor's Research Sycamore? You get what I'm saying. We're playing 4. And we're playing 1 teammate. So because we are a single prize deck, our HP is extremely low. Our opponent's probably going to take quick knockouts as well on us. We just are trying to win the prize race by knocking out their bigger Pokemon. But we're playing teammates, so that way we can continue to find our combo pieces, so that way we can keep attacking every single turn. 3 Floatstone, 4 Double Dragon Energy, super powerful energy. When attached to a Dragon Pokemon, it is all energy at once, and it provides 2 copies, allowing us to use Luster Downfall every single turn. 1 Beast Energy Prism, this is for our Buzzwole and our Nihilego. And also 1 Prism Energy for our Buzzwole and Nihilego as well. So we are going to hop into a game. The thing about Expanded is Expanded's always been an extremely fast format, and the decks that are both consistent and fast and don't mind going first or second, those are usually your strongest decks. And the thing with this Ultra Necrozma variant is it doesn't mind going first because it allows us to set up our stage 1s. But going second, it can be really strong too, because if our deck does what it's supposed to do, we'll be able to hit for 170 and possibly discard an energy our opponent attached during their first turn. And with the no supporter turn 1, you know, our opponents may be using Dedenes or Shamans to find their combo pieces or to even get set up. So if we can take quick knockouts on those, take a quick 2 prize lead, it can be extremely powerful. So it looks like we're going up against a fire deck. Of some kind. Alright guys, so we're going to try and hit this energy. First thing we're going to do is check out what we got going for us. Alright, so I want to get a Remoraid down because we do have Silent Lab. And that's going to shut off this Mewtwo and Mew. There we go. And we're going to Sycamore. Alright. Busted deck, guys. This last nest ball, we'll go get our Alolan Grimer. So this is what we want to see, guys. if we can get this set up. So they got rid of our silent lab. Sorry if you guys hear some noise in the background. I think the garbage people showed up a little earlier than expected. All right, so we're going to Professor Sycamore again. All right, they don't want to play. We'll hop into one more. This is a pretty quick game. If we get the chance, we really do want to go second just so we can have a supporter, but also if we're able to get the first attack, you know, if you're in a tournament and you end up in the mirror match, then being able to take that first knockout, for the most part, is going to solidify the victory for you. Alright, so, man, that's rough. All three of our Versus Seekers are in our hand. Okay, so just to be safe, we're going to go get a Remoraid. Because if we are able to draw out of this, we're going to use computer search. I don't want to lose all of our Versus Seekers. I don't want to give our opponent more cards, so I'm going to computer search for Cynthia. Alright. So we still got a knockout, and we got a Remoraid onto our bench, so we will see if we can win next turn. Alright guys, we're going to see if we can win right here. Could get an Octillery, but it's probably safer just to do it like this. Alright, so we got Octillery. We are looking for a Silent Lab. We got 4 copies. Bummer. Alright, we're just gonna keep going for it, guys. We have artillery. Go get one more Ultra Necrozma. There we go. But consistency and speed, guys, that's what really sets most of your meta decks and expanded apart from just your normal decks. We're going to hop into one more. See if we can get a really good game. The last one, our opponent I didn't really know what they were playing, but didn't look like they got really what they needed. A Zork deck of some kind. We'll start with the Alolan Grimer, just in case we do miss, we can use Collect. And that's why we play this Alolan Grimer too, guys, is Collect. We can draw 2 cards for free, worst case scenario. Can get us out of some tight situations. Alright, so Dark Box. So Buzzwall is going to become important about 2 turns. Let's make sure. Okay, so we do have Beast energy at least. All right. The thing with Ultra Necrozma is it does take pretty hard losses with this specific variant to your stall decks. And also the Vileplume that doesn't allow your basic Pokemon to attack when it's the active. So like any deck, it does have its auto losses per se, but this deck really does have its auto losses. Like if our opponent can set up a bunch of dolls, or we go up against like Shot Clock, then we usually just say good game and scoop it up. Our opponent really has to brick with decks like that for us to even have a chance. So. But against everything else, I mean, this deck is extremely powerful. Alright, so we honestly win right here. GG. Consistency, 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 guys. All right, last game. Because we played, what is this, 5 now? I want to say this is going to be a stall deck. Because you usually don't see Lugia GX otherwise. Or maybe not. Okay. Looks like a turbo fire deck. Yep. Welder. Yep. Oh, they only had one. They do have their attachment for turn. Okay. So they're going to be taking quick knockouts on us, and we're just pretty much going to have to keep chaining multiple attackers. Really want to get damage onto this Reshiram. Okay. So we're going to Energy Lotto. We're going to hold the energy. And just, okay. All right, so they're really investing into this Reshiram Charizard. So we are going to go get Octillery, another Ultra Necrozma. really believe Silent Lab is buying us a lot of time too, shutting off Oranguru. I mean, he's one-shotting us no matter what with the Charizard, Reshiram Charizard. Alright, so we need to keep digging. Alright. Well, guys, they invested a lot into that Reshazard. We were going to knock it out. We were able to keep playing. We would have gone for another Ultra Necrozma. Sycamore and try to find a low and Muck, just completely lock them out of the game. There's a list, guys. You got to see how consistent and powerful this deck can be, especially if we go second and we're able to get that 170 damage off. And being able to discard an energy off of our opponent's active Pokemon can really set us up, especially if they went first, they attached for turn. If we can even just slow our opponent down for one turn, single prize decks like Ultra Necrozma in the expanded format can really just steamroll from that point. But there are a couple changes you can make. You know, you could go down on Energy Lotto, add Choice Band if you feel like it's going to be more important to hit for 200. Because there are times where you'll run into EX and GX Pokemon that have 180, 190 HP that you would be able to take out if you had Choice Band. So let me know, guys, what you think about this deck in the comments. You know, do you guys feel like this deck's going to still be strong going into our next expanded format once we get some new stuff from the new sets? And if you guys enjoyed this video, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already for more future content, and I'll see you guys next time.